the Fork in Champaign, Illinois, home to the Fighting Illini, and the fans clad in orange and blue are more than ready for this one. This game could have a huge impact on the trajectory of both teams' seasons as each are trying to break into the top 25. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on a team from the Big 10, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Houston ready to boot it deep and get this game going. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Illinois' offense is on the field for the first time today. This is a matchup that we've been talking about coming into this. High-powered offense squaring off against a defense that is more than capable of shutting them down. This one's going to be fun, David.
Yeah, and this defense has been able to do that. Like every offense they've faced, they've played great. They take away what you do best. Obviously, Palmer, on that other side, this is a high-powered offense. They're really, really good. How does this matchup unfold?
You're right, Dave, and I think as the season's gone on, this is a matchup that we've circled on our calendar, knowing that these two teams are going to square off and face each other. So many guys on the field today are going to play in the National Football League. There's a lot of experience on both sides of the ball. This one's going to be fun to watch.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll sneak it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Motion from the back. Scanning the field, it's Altmaier. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Illinois moving it quickly down the field. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds a man on the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. They'll go to the ground. Sweet cut there. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
It's first and goal as Illinois comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now it's second and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. Touchdown, Illinois!
about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Houston Cougars offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much easier to run, and it goes pretty smoothly.
Yeah, you're right. This guy is a matchup nightmare. And it seems like every week defensive coordinators go in and they don't respect his athleticism, and it ends up burning them. They're going to find out the hard way today. If they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties, this dude makes defenses look silly.
He's got an open man. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Back to pass, it's Wegman. Here comes the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
There's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. The snap sets up the throw. Setting up the screen. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Down he goes, and that is the last thing this offense needs right now.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And now on 4th down, they'll about 35 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. It's complete to the left.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. To throw, it's Altmaier. Right on the money. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
I think a lot of people wonder why you don't throw more slant routes. It's just nowadays wide receivers are so big, so thick. You throw it to them, the DBs can't go through their bodies to get them, and most of the time you get positive yards like you do right here.
The give to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They feed him again. Nice move to keep running. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
3rd down play from the gun. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Dixon. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the first down.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he has been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
They'll try the run. Crosses the tag. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
Illinois looking to pay things off on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. You got quarterbacks that have those multiple options. They're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself and gets in for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They put together an 81-yard drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Butler. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
What a throw on first down on the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Here's the handoff. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Wegman. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, that's why this guy's one of the best receivers in the country. Even when he's double covered, he's open. He's able to make the catch and get the 1st down.
And the Cougars are moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back to pass, it's Wegman. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
They'll send out the kicker here. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. And he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Arkin. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Clement. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The give from the gun. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Illinois putting together a really nice drive. To the air, it's Altmaier. Fires the pass, intercepted. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Sometimes you need a little luck off that right upright and through. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He'll keep it himself.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
Wants to throw. It's Altmaier. A little screen to the running back. Runs through the tackle. Oh, my. Circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Using the quick game. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fakes to grab. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Able to get a foot down in bounds and make the catch.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield, it's Altmaier. Got his man quickly. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Illinois has it teed up, ready to start the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, give on the inside. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dropping back, it's Wegman. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Takes the handoff. It's Connors. Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Here's the pressure. Pulls it in, it's Broussard. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just put it on a line, it's really nice to have.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
Illinois could try to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. The give to the back. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. Running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. The short hands, it's Dixon. They get him out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
Towards the middle. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
Give to the running back. Got enough for the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Illinois could try to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Fires to the right. He makes a grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Illini. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
Via the screen. Tackle is made at the 32-yard line. And a 1st down for the offense.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Nice route, nice catch by this receiver. What's important for a quarterback throwing the in route to a guy in the slot?
Well, I think he has to have great timing, and I think the receiver needs to get his right depth so that they know exactly where each other is going to be and when the ball is going to be in the air. These two have outstanding timing with one another.
A strike downfield. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Broussard. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
And the Cougars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They just keep firing. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Back to throw, it's Wegman. Punts it out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
the comeback.
Well, when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the first down.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Touchdown, Houston! Hello! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer.
That makes the score Illinois 24, Houston 16.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Altmaier. Makes the grab, it's Clement. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
First down, Illinois.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers.
Illinois 24, Houston 16.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So first down will open up the final period. Leaves it with the running back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Illinois moving it quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Clement. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Makes the grab. Looks as if Illinois will have enough for the first down.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Quick handoff. Makes his man miss. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
He'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. Going for 6. Touchdown, Illinois! Fitted in the window for the score.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. They go 83 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. That's caught. It's Connors. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And in this situation late, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got the tight end outside. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up at this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
Makes the grab. It's Thomas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They'll stop him right there, but it is enough for a Houston first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Looking for space. It's Connors. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the air. It's Wegman. Going for it all. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Snapped it in the shotgun. Touchdown Cougars. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
No doubt who the quarterback was going to on that play. Down close by the goal line. There was only one dude that could make that play, and the quarterback found him.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So an 82-yard drive there. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David, if breaks into the open. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
To the air, it's Altmaier. Got his man on the right. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Clement. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
But when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.